Wait, one second, means you're recording. I should be recording now. Alrighty, right. Hello and welcome back to TenkoBerry does some memes. I do apologise. My eye has just decided to go very singy and does not want me to use it that much. So I do apologise if I suffer with some of the reading today. Alright. So, we got some new memes as well today. What is our position? I have to look very closely at it. I can fit a little bit into the left and then I can expand it so it's a little bit larger for use. There we go. Alright, so basic math, advanced math. Alright, you got some advanced math there. Basic physics, 3 states of matter. No, 7 states of matter. Wow, didn't know there were 7 states of matter. Pretty sick. Pretty sick. Explains why plasma is basically all 3. It's a solid, it is a liquid, and it is a gas all in one. Basic biology. Okay, you got 2 MF. Advanced biology, it's a spectrum, it goes up and down, there's 14,000 genders of mushrooms, you gotta understand, No, my 2 genderinos. Genderinos. Have you been voice training today? Don't look at me. Look at the owl. Look into his eyes. Have you been voice training? If you have not, you must hydrate 5 times today. You need good kidneys. Alright, we got a deep one here about labels. And I should put my glasses on. Maybe that's why the problem. I forgot to put my glasses on. My water is all the way across the room, so I cannot grab it. Okay, labels. As society taught me, I used to think genders as closed categories, more or less. My body wasn't the type I wanted, but what could I do? Weren't these walls too high, too sturdy for me to climb or dismantle? Some laughing, in the corner. Not the best there. And to be entirely honest, dysphoria. I can never say the word properly. I always, get trouble on the bit of it. Dysphoria. And internalized transphobia made me want to just magically wake up one day in the other box, not to go through a long, risky, harrowing process that might progressively get me there. But the more I learned about gender, the more trans and gender non-conforming people I saw, the more the walls crumbled. After a while, I began to wonder if perhaps I could escape too. And one day I did. These borders weren't so solid after all. I now see gender as a map with no definitive borders, but territories to explore, redefine, make home, or leave. It's like climbing a mountain. Is this too idealistic? Maybe. But in a sense, saying that I am a woman feels like boxing myself in again. It's where I am. It's where I belong. But I want the doors to remain open. My goal isn't to be a woman. It's to be myself. Quite true. Also, I had to do top surgery on this, mermaid over here. There was already top surgery, but I had to squiggle it out just because YouTube. It be not liking pillows. Let's see. Well, I'm definitely on the feminine side of the spectrum. The idea of being other also resonates with me. I prepare to identify my trans feminine rather than as a trans woman or just a woman. It tells more about my experience. It keeps more possibilities open. Oh, well, not too bad. be honest though, there might be a traumatic part in this too. I felt estranged from myself for most of my life, avoiding masculinity but feeling that femininity was inaccessible to me. I was just nowhere, othered, undefined. Transitioning has greatly helped. Is that alienate? That? I think so, or alleviate. Alleviate. You know what, that bit there was just so close that, you know, even with my glasses I was like, is that alleviate or is that alienate? You know, I don't think the latter is that good, you know. So I think it's alleviate, and it is alleviate. Just from the perspective, you know, that I have the now. For you, it's a little bit better. You can zoom in on YouTube now. We didn't have that back in the day, you know, the back in the day of good old YouTube. There was no zooming in, unless you took a screenshot and then you zoomed in that way, but you know, that's only for a, you know, cheat code and... But it's never completely gone away. Even now, when I see cis people talk about men's and women's experiences, I most often can't relate to either. This otherwise... Well, I'm gonna clean my eye, wait 1 second. I'm just constantly crying from my right eye now. Alright, I'm gonna zoom in. You might hear me a little bit louder than now. But otherness, I feel, is an open door, but also a void. Would I feel that way if my body had been right for me to begin with? Does anyone really completely identify with their gender? I don't know. As for attractions, well, I'm pretty sure I'm ero-ace now. I've always felt close to lesbianism, in one way or another. I love lesbian love stories, just don't see myself living one. You know what, that's quite understandable, quite understandable. It just be like that sometimes. Like, you can enjoy something, but you don't have to love it, you know. There's a reason why we have romantic and platonic. It's so that you can, you know, show interest in like a book. You love the book, but you don't love the book, you know, you know what I mean? So, I say that, but then someone married the Eiffel Tower, you know. They love the Eiffel Tower. Oh, that's so dumb. In fact, it's funny how I've gone back and forth trying out labels, leaving them and adopting them again for different reasons. Weep. You got a nice river in the, you know, going that way. You know, quite nice, you know. A lot of different flags here. I don't mind uncertainty. I like to change, to explore, to evolve. In the end, labels are just points of reference, useful for finding your way and a community, but they don't matter that much in and of themselves. And that is the end, I think, yep. That was a quite good one, I tell you. That was a quite good one. And you know what I forgot? I forgot to label. Let's see. There we go. And now I have to go. Yeah. Is this the fresh stuff? That's not fresh. This is fresh. All of this bits here is fresh. But I am going to hydrate because I am feeling a bit nauseous. So if you give me 1 second, need to step away for a sec. Ah, there we go. Oh. Ah. Remember to hydrate. It's good for you. If it's good for me, it's good for you. Unless you're allergic to water, then, you know, terrible time. Uh, Alright. Oh, sorry, I was just feeling a bit nauseous there. We are actually getting to the end of this episode, so I might actually end it here so that you'll get a longer episode tomorrow. So, hopefully you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, safe, possible. Get some nutrition because vitamins are very important. And bye, see you next time. Bye bye.